I never planned to open that door. I only wanted a few hours of silence, a place where the walls still remembered my laughter. But the way my father's hands tightened on the banister when he said, "Don't go in there," that changed everything. He looked at me the way liars look at fire alarms, waiting for the smoke to betray them. I didn't argue. I smiled, nodded, carried my bags upstairs. But the lock on my childhood bedroom had already turned into an invitation. When I was little, that room was my kingdom. Posters on the wall, a desk where I scribbled my first stories, a closet where I hid from thunderstorms. It was where I believed my parents loved me more than they loved anything else. I held on to that belief for too long. Things started unraveling in high school. Small things, late nights, hushed arguments, bills that didn't add up. My father stopped looking me in the eye. My mother grew distant, distracted, like she was carrying a secret too heavy for her spine. I thought they were protecting me. I was wrong. The first real clue came last winter when I came home early from campus. My father wasn't expecting me. He was in that room. The door was half shut, the light seeping out. I caught the smell, metallic, sharp, like rust and bleach. When he saw me, he slammed it shut and barked, "Not now." That was the first time I felt afraid of him. Still, I told myself it was nothing. I let months pass. I told myself families were complicated, messy, private. But suspicion is a disease. It spreads in silence. So when I came home this break, and both of them stood between me and my childhood room like sentries, I knew. I waited until night. The house was quiet, except for the soft hum of the fridge and the groan of pipes. I pressed my ear to the door. No sound. The lock was old, weak. One push and it gave. The smell hit me first, stronger than before. Not rust, not bleach. Blood. Inside, the air was thick, stale. My posters were gone. My desk, my books, gone. The room was stripped bare except for a plastic tarp covering the floor. And on the tarp, a chair. Metal, bolted, stained. And the walls? The walls were lined with boxes. File boxes, each labeled in my father's handwriting. I opened one. Inside, photographs. Dozens, hundreds, not of me, not of us, of strangers. Bound, gagged, their eyes wide, frozen. I couldn't breathe. My hands shook, but I forced myself to keep looking. Another box, another set of faces, different people, same terror, same outcome. Victims. I didn't scream. I didn't confront them. I didn't run. Instead, I walked out as quietly as I had entered. My parents were asleep. I could hear my father's snore echoing down the hallway. I went downstairs, picked up the phone, and dialed 3 numbers. 911, what's your emergency? I kept my voice steady. There's evidence of multiple homicides in my house. My parents' house. Send everything you have. 5 minutes later, red and blue lights painted the walls where my childhood drawings once hung. People always imagine betrayal as something loud, shouts, slammed doors, accusations. Mine was silent, slow. Years of false smiles and careful lies until the truth rotted through the floorboards. They weren't protecting me. They were hiding from me, hiding what they really were. The police dragged my father out first. He fought, teeth bared, spitting curses into the night. My mother didn't fight. She just looked at me, her face pale, lips trembling as if she wanted to explain. But what explanation is there for turning your child's bedroom into a slaughterhouse? When they put her in the cruiser, she mouthed one word to me: "Sorry." I didn't blink, didn't nod, didn't give her the mercy of a reaction. Because the truth is, I wasn't sorry. I had suspected. I had waited. I had collected my own evidence in silence. Screenshots of strange bank withdrawals, license plate numbers scribbled down when unfamiliar cars came and never left. Even the smell, I'd recorded it in a journal. I hadn't told them I knew. I wanted the truth to reveal itself. I wanted them to hand me the knife so I could drive it in. And they did. The detectives told me later it might take months to unravel the extent of it. Years, maybe. The photos stretched back decades. Victims across states. My father had been meticulous. My mother had been complicit. But their reign ended in the same house where mine began. I thought I'd feel shattered. I didn't. I felt whole. Because for once, I wasn't the child in the dark. I was the one who turned on the light. They'll spend the rest of their lives in cages. My childhood bedroom will be gutted, sterilized, sealed as evidence. It will never again be mine. That part of me is gone. But I don't need it anymore. I built my revenge the way they built their lies, quietly, patiently, with precision. And when the time came, I let justice in through the front door. Now, when I close my eyes, I don't see my father's stare, or